Oh, I can use Leviathan's gem to leave. Hey, I see you. I see. Hey. You know what? You tried. But then I shot your midsection. There we go. I just figure out where I'm going for now. Okay, I guess I'm heading up. Here we go. Okay. Pardon me, big guys. I don't like playing as Anna. I want to get this over with. These situations where I'm going to be stuck playing as her, though, I should... Maybe I should consider... Oh, no, that's it. Like, I don't know, leveling her up. I had just reached 20, and it just reached 12. It's a bit of a problem. Alright, chapter 15, searching for Saki. Alright, chapter's over. I found her. We're playing as... Why is this called searching for Saki when I'm playing as her? And is this not the place I just walked into as Anna? Maybe it's a little different, I don't know. So one thing worth noting is, remember how I was talking about how sewer levels are lazy? You know what's also lazy? Caves. Cave levels are also very lazy. I think these guys with the spider things coming out of them, I think their defense is just good from the side. I think their like leg things are armor. So where am I going? Alright, the way I'm looking, it leads to a little dead end. There's rocks here though. And these rocks have delicious yellow balls in them. I guess like the only rewards these dead ends really have are just, hey, there's more guys to kill. And that means more experience points to gain. Like that's it. Like that's your reward. Your reward is experience points. And I guess, you know, that's a fair reward, I guess. But we're done here now, actually. Let's get these yellow balls. And now we're done. Also, stream is having a very hard time. I'm like super hard disconnected. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're in for an exclusive treat. Most of this session has been offline because it is just shitting the bed. You know, I worked so hard today getting all these things done. And the internet just won't work for me. I've worked pretty hard. I deserve it. Why are you troubling me? Oh, that's a tall guy. His head like shriveled up. When I attacked him, his head just sort of shriveled up. It was a little hard to see. He also seemed like he was a mudman, so I was a little nervous. I'm just skipping right past these guys with the ribs sticking out. So I wonder if the yellow balls are experience points. And if I skip them, it's actually a big deal. I mean, I guess they would be. Like, what other currency would I be gathering? Like, you think it would just be, okay, a zombie has been killed, you get experience points. I think the yellow balls might actually be the experience points, and that kind of sucks. So I'm not a big fan of going around collecting them. Yeah, fuck you. You're no good. I mean, it's fine if you're in like a group setting. Like if you're just in like a square circle arena and you're just fighting all these dudes, it's fine because you're just kind of running around. You're just in proximity a lot. Oh, I've reached level 20 with Saki. Maybe that means we're gonna get some unlockables for her. I'll finally be able to make a costume for her instead of just undies. I'm excited. We're moving up in the world, except Anina. I mean, screw Anina. Oh, boss. Not the boss, just a boss, because I've fought these things a couple times before already. Oh, are you tossing zombs at me? Zombs and bones? You guys made a grave mistake bunching up like that. Wow, my health is very low. This gunman isn't helping. Here we go. Let's get up in there. Let's circle around where only one can attack me. It seems like I'm getting them both sometimes. My reach is that good. I'm sort of pushing them into the other one. I think just attacking from this, he's like, I'm pretty sure he has attack options for when I'm behind him. Oh no, see, I'm too much in front now. Oh, I'm also about to get stuck. So let's clear that up. I'm gonna go into blood mode real soon. One's almost down. It's fine. If you're just... Oh, it's pulsating now. It's time. I should have done an ecstasy attack. It sure is building up quickly now. Alright. Got the big ball. Oh, I want that too. It's probably good. Yeah, it increases my vitality. I don't know if the stage is over, so I'm just booking it to this spot. And this is probably the end of the stage. Yeah, there's no other end. Actually, maybe this is the area that What's-Her-Face got to, and now we're gonna meet up. Oh yeah, hair color and eye color. That's... I mean, I like black hair better than gold, so I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change anything. Well, maybe her eyes. Green eyes are pretty cool, I guess. Chapter 16, Clash of the Baneful Blood. And this is, you know, I felt... Oh, got a statue right here. That's good to know. I felt like Aya was a little left out, not having her own Just Undies costume. So here's Aya in Just Undies. And a little bit ago I mentioned that I thought I had a lot of game left to go, because I had discovered that there was like 20 chapters. But these last couple chapters really have been just breezing by. Like, one was just a boss, one was just that circular island thing. I didn't pick up the yellows, did I? These chapters are getting shorter, so maybe chapter 10 was not the halfway point, but more like the 2/3. Whatever the case, Aya is the only selectable character this time. So I guess if I was intending to play with someone, play with a partner, this would have been a bad time to do it. Because last time I was talking about how I was going to see if maybe Kim wanted to join me, but I was actually kind of putting it off for a little bit. You know, I'll leave that one little piece just to send a message. And I was putting it off. I'm like, well, I'll wait until there's an opportunity, then maybe Kim and I can try some. And then I just got a little impatient. You know, I edited the last 2 sessions, and I'm like, you know, I kind of just want to play it a bit more. Just want to get more in there. And I want to just say thanks a lot for not putting Mudmen in these sections, like I was griping about earlier. I'm having way more fun without them. But yeah, I guess if I had done that, if I had kept putting it off until Kim was available to join me, that would have been pretty awful, because these are all 1 character levels without the option of multiplayer. I mean, there's a couple in there, but like the last 3 in a row, mind you, I don't think Kim would have lasted that long. She would have been clocked out by then anyways. But I'm gonna try to maybe get her in for the next potentially final session. Yeah, see, when I slash this tall guy, his head just shrivels up and goes away, and then it comes back. Why? And then he just shrivels up as I attack him. And it's not like this is a defensive thing. It's not like, oh, you can't attack this part now. It's not visible. Like a turtle hiding in its shell, he just dies pretty quickly anyways. Maybe their gimmick is stronger on harder difficulties, because I am playing this on easy. But yeah, maybe next time. Forget me up. There he is. He's doing his thing again. Let's shrivel up. Astaroth's gem. A lot of we're dropping a lot of heavy names around here. Guess I'm heading back. Not even to a place that was blocked off from me before. Like there's a part there I see that's yellow now. But it's telling me to go to that part that wasn't, it was never blocked off. I went there first actually just because I felt like it. Stop by that. Get that. I wonder if that's there because it thinks I'm gonna be fighting for a while. Because with that Saki level I just did, I went, oh, it's Himiko. Now why did I go and get Astaroth's gem if I'm just fighting you? Are you not at the end of the stage? Yeah, I think my my problem before was I was holding the dodge button instead of just tapping it. Tapping it is definitely more responsive now. Alright game, it wasn't all you. Admittedly it was kinda you, because that shouldn't have too much effect on it. But like when I hold it, it like waits a little bit sometimes until I release it, if I do it sooner than the time limit, so maybe it's like for timed precision. Oh, look at that sick dodge. Also, I could be working more on the critical attacks, but I'm kind of just mashing. Just lock on to her, Christ. I've got some medium range too, bucko. I don't know why I was doing it that close to you, but you know what? I do what I want. It's fine. Let's switch it up a bit. Oh, you're almost down. Maybe I should just be a huge coward. Do you think I should just be a huge coward? I think I know how I want to finish this fight. I'm gonna fucking just toss these at her. It's not working out. They don't do much damage at all. Alright, alright. You've had one pip for a long time. Let's just put an end to it. Mamon's gem. So that couldn't have been the real Misery, right? Just like that fight before, that couldn't have been the real Himiko. Or whoever the hell these characters are. I better stop off at that angel statue again, goddess statue, and get all this blood. I'm half bloodied. I don't really like being bloodied. I don't really want the... I don't want the strength. It's too much responsibility. I don't like having that responsibility. This seems a bit like a place I've been to. Are we all gonna meet up in this area? Yeah, I guess so. Saki, Enana, I'm glad to see you both safe. Yeah, no problem. Good to see you too, sis. I'm okay. Barely. I didn't expect there to be quite that many clones. So, we've managed to meet up again. But, now we need to get to Himiko. We need to find a way to reach the higher floors. A sad parting. Alright, so the goal is to just go through those rocks. But there's also enemies up ahead. I don't want them following me, so I better just clean these guys up real quick. Just real quick. Now I see there's more guys in the distance, but I'm not gonna let that tempt me. I'm just gonna clean these ones up. Give me your yellow balls. Also, the little glow from the yellow balls is freaking out on this floor texture. It is not happy about its lot. I wonder what secret awaits us this way. It is Beelzebub's gem. Yeah, we're just getting all the fallen angels. They left their gems in this cave. For safekeeping, presumably. Till these meddling sisters showed up and started just taking them. I'd like to know what these things look like. We can look at keys, right? Oh, I can't look at the other ones. I don't have them anymore. But I imagine they all just look like this. This jewel represents the devil Beelzebub, ruler of the sin of gluttony. It is filled with a terrible power. This has to be more than just a fearsome accessory. I imagine they were all just that, maybe different colors, so I don't think we missed out much. But I mean, if I get another Fallen Angel gem, I'll take a look at it to confirm. I really don't have to fight these guys. Where am I going next? Nowhere in particular? Oh, that way. I think that's just over here. I think this leads to that. I guess I could have taken better note of what the name of that map I was just looking at was called. Oh, I thought I was going to appear at the bottom one. So I've reached an uncomfortable state in my life, and that's I didn't have a set book to read, because I read every night. I love reading, and I don't reread often. I've reread a couple of my favorites, like a Magica, as well as, okay, that guy's just invincible, as well as a couple other favorites from Clive Barker, and I should probably read the Scarlet Gospel the second time soon too. But I like to wait a long time. Right, let's mash, get out of this. Yeah, let's get blown up a bit. But, yeah, I've been reading the Dragon Age books, because they're very good. There was one called, The Masked Empire or something. It's not from the same author as most of them. David Gator, who is the lead writer of Dragon Age. So, like, with a title like that, it's like, oh, I know I'm gonna like it, because Dragon Age is written great. And I did like them. But this other one, the Masked Empire, it's about the Orlais, and I don't really care too much for them. It's kind of boring. I don't like their politics and stupid stuff. I like action, fighting dragons and shit. Like with a Sunder, the Stolen Throne, and the Calling. Those are all very good. Where was I going then? Right this way. It's fine. And yeah, I finished this Stolen Throne last night, and I was like, I didn't have anything else lined up. I don't really feel like rereading anything right now. So I started reading, well, I re-picked up Knights of Sidonia. I was reading Knights of Sidonia because I bought the collection digitally, because there's a Humble Bundle that had the whole thing for super cheap, so I'm like, yeah, I'll pick that up. That's good to have. But because I loved the show, Knights of Sidonia, I like the story, I like the setting, I like everything about it. I was like, I'm gonna collect this manga. So I've been collecting it. And I have all but a couple volumes, which I believe was 2, 4, 10, and 15. Because I remember last Boxing Day, Kim and I went to the book outlet, which is, like the name suggests, just an outlet store for books. It's all cheap stuff, like just, I don't know, I guess books that weren't selling at stores or like overstock. It's just where you go to get cheap books. Sometimes slightly damaged or used, oftentimes just brand new stuff that, you know, wasn't selling or whatever. And we went there for this Boxing Day or Boxing Week sale, and it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'd like this, I'd like that, and it was just like, oh, I have a passing interest in this, so I'm not gonna get it now. And like, because they didn't have all of Knights of Sidonia, I didn't buy them, because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna start from one and like buy all of them. But so I grabbed a couple things, like the first in a couple different series I was interested in reading. Let's switch out to Saki. And and we each got a couple books. You know, we both saw some things that were just like, maybe another time. And we realized that when we cashed out, we had spent so little money, and that these deals were so fucking good, because it was I think it was like 50% off everything. And the outlet store is already 50% off normal cover price, because it's all just like extra stuff. So we're about to leave, and I'm like, hey, we didn't spend enough money. And she's like, yeah, I absolutely feel that way too. Like, these books are so dirt cheap that we should definitely go back and just get more. So I decided, yeah. So I bought all the volumes of Knights of Sidonia that they had, even if it didn't start from one. Just because, like, I knew I wanted to collect them all eventually. And we just went back, and it was just like lower your standards and try again kind of thing. Where it was like, yeah, we didn't spend enough money here. Let's just get everything. Passing interests, just a little bit of interest. Oh, it's a Mudman. Fuck off. Just get everything you see that you might want a little bit. Just grab it, and that's what we did. And that's how I started collecting Knights of Sidonia. And so I got I think there was like 5 volumes. The last 5 excluding the very last one or something. Yeah, fuck Mudmen, they suck. And then there was this thing at Anime North. One of the places was having like 5 for $50. And I'm like, you know what, $10 a volume. That ain't bad either. I paid like less than 5 at Book Outlet, but realistically speaking, 10's not bad. So I did that, because they're generally a little pricey on their own. And I hadn't bought any other ones, because at that point I had everything but 2, 4, 10, and 15, like I said. Let's lock onto somebody and play a little seriously here, because I'm fighting 3 fucking bosses. But and then just today, Kim was she's like, oh, can I drop something off before I go to work today? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I thought it was going to be the Baby Groot graphic novel that she bought, because she's like, oh, you should borrow this and read it, it's so good, because she just fucking loves Baby Groot. I'm like, I don't really want to. But I was like, and yeah, she said she wanted to drop something off, and I know that she wanted me to read that. And she was also going to lend me some wrapping paper that I forgot to take home last time I was over at her house. So I'm like, I wasn't really thinking much of it. But and then she's like, oh, this is a late birthday present, because it arrived pretty slowly. My birthday was December 2nd, by the way. And I was like, well, you could have just saved this for Christmas. She's like, no, it's a late birthday present. And she got me the remaining volumes of Knights of Sidonia that I didn't have, except 10. But she told me it just hadn't arrived yet, and 10 was on its way. So yeah, now my Sidonia collection is complete. Maybe I should switch to Aya, just because Aya said that a little weird. She's closer to blood mode. And now that I look at their health bars, they're pretty much almost done too, so I guess it wouldn't matter. I don't know what that does. Does that cost anything? That's a good move. I'm pressing Y and B at the same time to do it. I think it was a counter. It seems pretty good. I figured it's got to cost at least something. But anyways, yeah, now my Sidonia collection is complete. And the reason I got on that was because I had ran out of books to read, so I just started reading. I don't really like reading manga in bed, so it's a little hard to see. I have very dim lights. Yeah, it does a ton of damage. It doesn't seem to cost... Oh, does it cost a health pip? Yeah, I think it costs me a health pip every time I do it. Well, whatever the case, the battle's almost over. But yeah, so I've been reading Sidonia in bed, and it's good. I read a couple other graphic novels recently from Aliens, mostly. They're all pretty good. Oh, we get another cutscene. I kind of expected this to happen because with a title named A Sad Parting, and one of the sisters definitely not going to die, it had to be this.